Good Saturday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Melissa Nord, and this is the update, the latest information on Claudette. And just to tell you before we dive into the details with the graphics, the timing of all this for North Georgia has sped up a little bit. So our weather models are trying to catch up on this, and we are tracking all these changes, but already midday, we have rain that's overspread a lot of the metro area, and the rain will pick up in intensity as we go into the evening hours. So here's the latest track, the 11 a.m. advisory of Tropical Storm Claudette, max winds 40 miles per hour, gusts to 50, moving at a good clip, 14 miles per hour to the north-northeast, and it gets steered further east. And with this faster track, it's taking more of a kind of southern projection right across our area. So instead of tracking through North Georgia, it's kind of tracking through central Georgia almost during the day on Sunday. With this advisory at 11 o'clock, new information out, a new tropical storm watch for much of the North Carolina coastline. So that will be as the storm exits off the coast of the East Coast, hits some warm water with the Gulf Stream, and could potentially intensify again. Okay, so tracking Claudette, here are North Georgia's impacts. Rain is already moving in, and the heaviest I think is going to happen still this evening, overnight through first thing Sunday morning. It's a lot of rain we're talking about, and this heavy rainfall and potential flooding threat, that is our main threat from Claudette, that, you know, we could see some areas get 3 to 5 inches of rain, even locally higher than that. But as a secondary threat that we're watching, especially in our southern counties, there could be a weak spin-up tornado that develops anywhere from late this afternoon through the overnight into early tomorrow morning. And there's already a new tornado watch out for parts of Georgia, southwestern Georgia, just west and south of our area. So here's the center of the storm, the 11 o'clock advisory. This is kind of the satellite and radar composite from midday today. And we've got, I'll put the kind of arrow feature here. These are kind of the feeder bands, and along these, and there's one developing down in southwestern Georgia. These are the ones where you have the little heavy rain that you can see on radar. This is where we monitor for that potential rotation for a spin up. So for the most part, these are going to be a bigger factor this afternoon south of our area, but we'll track some of those in here as we head into the evening and overnight, especially for that potential for an isolated spin up. So again, just south of our viewing area, so this does not include Troup, Meriwether, Upson counties, but just south of our viewing area, beginning in Harris and Talbot counties and Taylor counties, there is a tornado watch until 8 o'clock this evening, and we'll see if they end up putting a tornado watch out any further north than that as we get later into the day on Saturday. So our main threat is going to be the heavy rainfall that most of us will end up getting through the duration of this event. So 3 to 5 inches in this flash flood watch area through the heart of the metro all the way down to central Georgia and Macon. Some of these amounts could be locally higher than that, and the axis of the heaviest rain basically very much along that I-20 corridor, the heart of the metro, where the 3+ inch rain totals will be very common. Up in far north Georgia, closer to the border with Tennessee, I think the rain totals will probably be 1 to 2 inches for some of us. Could even be less than that in some areas. It all depends on the final track. But the rain as of midday today was already moving into Atlanta. So really for the afternoon, unfortunately, it is looking wetter and wetter for us. Now I think that the pockets of heavier rain, for the most part, that'll become a bigger issue by the early evening hours. But you can see here by 4 o'clock on the forecast track, already putting some locally heavy rain in areas south and west of Atlanta, and then it only picks up in intensity and becoming more widespread by 7:30 this evening. So the rain, once it starts, unfortunately, looks like it's going to end up being a pretty wet afternoon across North Georgia for a lot of us. And it turns wetter in the evening and overnight. That rain will be heavy, again, tracking also that potential for a isolated spin up, and then midnight and through the overnight, heavy rain still a big factor. And first thing tomorrow morning, the actual center of the storm is somewhere on top of us. This particular model puts it right in here. Other models have it right in here. So it's going to track generally right in this area between Atlanta and Macon. And once it passes east of your county, that heavy rainfall threat will start to wind down for you. And here's 12:30 midday tomorrow on the forecast track, and I think this shows pretty well the fact that we're done with the widespread heavy rain, but there's wraparound shower activity that we'll keep tracking through the afternoon, and that will gradually taper off. So by the end of the afternoon on Sunday, pretty much all of us have dried out at that point. And you may even see some peaks of sunshine before sunset in the evening. So just kind of recapping. Stay weather aware this weekend. Rain is moving in right now, and it will become heavy the later in the day that we go, and then rain and showers will taper off throughout the day on Sunday.